What is going on, everyone? My name is Ferris. Welcome back to my channel. In this video, it's probably going to be a quick video. I want to talk about probably the greatest advice you will ever receive on how to actually focus and how to stay productive. This is something I heard a while ago, and it sounds so simple, yet it's pretty much the greatest advice I've ever heard of on actually focusing more. And it's pretty much made my life take a full 180. And I'm going to share that advice with you in this video, which again, it sounds super simple, but if you actually apply this, you will become so productive, you're not going to feel like the same person anymore. And what this advice is stop trying so hard to focus and start trying to make it hard not to focus. So, in other words, instead of trying to use all these different tools, take these supplements, sleep 10 minutes more than you did last night, track everything with a clock. Instead of trying to do all these things, just take a moment to look at your life and figure out what are the exact things that are making it hard for you to focus. What's pulling you away from the work you know you should be doing? That right there is what will actually change your life immensely if you apply it. So what you have to do is just look at your life and track down every little thing that's distracting you, whether it's for 5 minutes a day or 2 hours a day. Look at every single thing that's distracting you, figure out what it is, and then pretty much permanently remove it out of your life. For a lot of us, especially us younger people, it's going to be things like social media apps, different websites, all these digital distractions. Because unfortunately, modern day social media is not actually designed to be social. It's just designed to take away your attention, your focus, and your energy. So that's pretty much it. It's just to really look at what's making you not focus and remove those things. The greatest productivity advice, and you'll get this from the most successful entrepreneurs ever, all they really tell you is just to remove distractions. It's not about adding things. People think they have to add these crazy routines. They have to wake up at 3 a.m. They have to go to the gym for 4 hours. They have to do all these different things. But no, it's like the way your brain works is that it likes to take the easiest path possible to get the most amount of stimulation. And that's exactly what things like modern day social media do. That's exactly what they do. That's what all these things like video games, TV shows, all these different things do, is they're very low effort, but they make you very stimulated. And the problem with spending most of your time, or even a little bit of your time on these things, is that your brain looks at it and is like, okay, if I'm spending time on this, why would I even bother doing this hard, boring task? Because your brain doesn't care what's actually good for you or not good for you. And that's pretty much it, is to just look at everything in your life that's distracting you. It's all about removal. It's not about adding anything. When you first go on this whole self-improvement journey, so to speak, that's the only advice you see online is these are the 5 things I bought that helped me become so productive. And then it's like a $400 Aura ring, or it's like an Apple Watch, or it's these noise canceling headphones. And while these things might be good, what I found happened to me in the past is this was just an excuse for me to buy more things. And not to my surprise, it never actually helped me focus more. These kind of things are I like to call them the cherries on top. They're not going to make or break anything. They're just little tiny things that are nice to have. But most people look at these things as the determining factors of your focus and of your productivity. And I think most people are scared to do this because they think their life is going to become too quiet. Or maybe they're so used to the constant noise and the stimulation that when they remove these things, they're not going to feel like themselves anymore. But if you think about it, that's kind of what you want. You kind of don't want to feel like your old self anymore. Isn't that the point? So if you can watch this video and actually apply what I'm saying, you will never regret it. As someone that spent 2-3 years of my life trying to optimize my workflow and to buy all these gadgets and do all these different things that were all a complete waste of time and money. The only point in my life where things actually started to improve was when I started removing things. And understanding that you really don't need any of these things. You don't need any of these, these distracting things like Netflix, like PlayStation, Xbox, all these video games on your PC. You'd be surprised how many things you actually don't need. And I want to make this clear in this video. This is mainly targeted towards people that are actually trying to improve their life. If you don't want to improve your life, that's totally fine. That's your freedom. But, this advice is going to be hard for you if you don't really want to improve any aspect of your life. But I'm assuming if you're watching this video and you've seen a couple videos on my channel, that's the kind of space you're trying to get into. Improvement, whether it's with finances, your health, your fitness, skill sets, doesn't matter. And that's really it. That's really all I have to say in this video. It's all about removal. It's not about adding things. And it's that simple.